Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's match of Pink Puff League. I'm Ellen Motos, and I'm here with our restreamer Plumeria Knight, Tracker Garen, and my co-commentator E Ninja. How's it going, Ninja?
Good. We're gonna have a little bit of a potion party tonight, it seems.
We see right off the bat here, we're going to start with Edge.
Edge Hero. I like it. I like it.
Very nice to see for sure.
The question is, do these racers actually know how to deal with a high agility anchor?
Yeah, that is going to be important. Although, thankfully, they're not going to have to fight Zeromus tonight because we have an objective match. They're going to have to get 6 out of the potential 8 objectives. The last 3 were random. We can see those are Launch the Falcon, Cure the Sand Ruby, and Liberate Baron Castle are the ones that were not preset before the match started.
Yeah. And I mean these objectives are fine.
Yeah, and consequently, a lot of the objectives that were preset are underground, where we are going to have a Magma Key entrance tonight.
Yeah, that's gonna be yeah, that'll be a thing.
What are you excited to maybe see in the Monster in a Box chests?
As we know, it's K Trap, so who knows? I mean, in theory, the magma key could be in a trap chest in Evelyn. In theory.
Yeah, that's true. And our players are going to be a little bit equipment poor until they get some of those trap chests or at least find a really good shop because we're not going to have any equipment in any other chests tonight.
Although this flag set does give you the ability to do Evelyn early because it does give you the monster in a box kit, which is 3 hourglasses and an assassin dagger.
Yep, custom made to make sure those are at least, if not free, less risky.
Yeah, originally known as the trap box kit.
We've got 11 racers tonight. We're going to be seeing Falgren and Soapbox Gamer on the screen. Falgren here on the left, Soapbox Gamer on the right. And it looks like we are now getting ready to see who our second character is.
Oh, hey, it's a Sid. It is a meat shield.
This is a very solid starting character set with a package
Yeah.
as well.
You pick the package just out of curiosity, and if it's nothing you want, just reset out of it.
Yeah, we're not going to have any dupes tonight. So as soon as you see the characters, you've seen the characters essentially. We're also probably not going to see a Cecil. Well, it could be behind that package. We do have
Mm-hmm.
Cecil is restricted, so we need a key item to check for Cecil here.
And of course, we have T Wild T Money, so all the chests are going to have money in them, except for, of course, Trap Chest. And that is Magus Sisters guarding a Young.
Yeah, with Sid already, I don't know how exciting that is to our players
I
tonight.
mean, this siege is bombs are for sale.
Yeah, where's the Rydia?
Yeah. See. Okay, I'm surprised. I figured he was going to check the. Oh, he's looting and checking the shops here at Mysidia. Yeah, this is going to be a high treasure count seed. Always is.
Yeah, I mean we
with
we have
potion party
wild
seeds.
shops on, so anything could be in these shops essentially, and if you miss one and it's got some really key gear in it, that's going to be a big time loss for you versus your opponents.
Well, that and you basically you're looting to buy your power with this flag set.
I think the good thing about it though is once you found what you want, you can just stop, right?
Yeah. I see full moon for Edge. That's nice. That's his back row. Headbands. Not bad. I mean, buying a short bow for Sid, apparently. Unfortunately, don't you have to have an arrow equipped to back row, Sid? The bow by itself isn't enough.
You could be right.
I'm pretty sure you have to have them both equipped. I'm kind of wondering if Felgrim isn't gonna. Ooh, X-Cows for some
Ooh, you
expensive
love to see
darts.
it.
Expensive darts, though.
Can definitely push you through almost any earlier mid-game boss too.
Yeah, no, thank you there.
Nope, don't care about that alt gauntlet. Sorry, alt gauntlet fans, not going to be seeing it.
That's a Tella.
Interesting.
I think. No, Soap ain't gonna take it though. Huh. I mean, if you found an early darkness, that throws D Machine onto the table.
Yeah, I think this might be a situation where you're not wanting to take that time loss until you find out later that you actually need him.
And if you found early darkness. Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Just pointing out there's no EXP.
No EXP. I even saw that flag earlier, and I was like, never mind. Nope. So yeah, I wouldn't take the tail either. Never mind. I'm having one of those days.
The good thing is our players are going to be able to pick up some experience from the monsters in a box, which they're going to be checking anyways for key items. It's a little bit of a twofer there.
Although I guess Tella still has its usefulness. I mean, he does have abilities like Stone and stuff that still work on certain bosses that don't have a boss bit.
Yeah, we're seeing Falgren kind of prioritize some character checks here, going up Hobbs. Meanwhile, Soapbox is going to hit Antlion instead.
Yep, and I'm getting hit with my second dose of I need to read my flags a little bit more often.
We have another teller here on Hobbs, but we also have a Moon Sparkle, which is a Plague.
Relatively easy. I mean, Edge does have a full moon, which is very effective against flying enemies anyway.
When the Antlion Cave, we see Mylon.
Which I figured that would be the first thing. Just throw out the flame.
Fogren through that pretty easily. Now going to loot just one box in Hobbs and then out.
I'm surprised. You have an Execaster. See, I'm wondering maybe go back and check. Wow, talk about an item there. Too bad no one can wear that shirt.
Yeah, we need a woman in the party, please. Preferably a white mage at this point, maybe.
Yeah, see, in this flag set, I was always a big fan if I had to tell her early. I did dense checking for chests, like say Watery Pass, and do the whole Watery Pass. Because
Yeah,
it was always dense.
there are a lot of chests in some highly accessible screens there, so it's not a bad idea. I don't know if we're going to see our players on screen do that because it doesn't look like they're going for the very quick chests. I think they're only going to really looking for a lot of money if they find something that's worth it. Like, I mean, those Excals are definitely worth it, but they're also super expensive.
Yeah, that's kind of counterproductive cost wise for Edge, for a weapon. That's a lot of money per throw.
And now our runners are just crossing over each other for now. Where do we think is to next, Football?
And as Plumeria also did mention, Laden Tella is the Warp Glitch, because Warp Glitch is on for the Dwarf Castle.
Yeah, there are a couple of points that could be useful for us, especially because we know we are going to have to go underground and we're not going to have to go through the hook route to do it. Which makes the underground checks a little better.
Look at that. That's cute.
Oh, whoa,
Crystal
this
Sword.
shop. Wow.
Yeah, 215,000's a little high.
Well, especially when we have not found a Cecil yet, so that's...
Yeah. I mean, we found both the swords. You just gotta find the man.
I also love the irony of an objective for launching the Falcon when we have Magma Route on.
I thought that was kind of funny too. Wow, Zavara, those little chest things in the grass. Nice money.
Yeah, that was what, 32K in one? Oh.
Yeah, 32K in a single spot. And this is a relatively free spot right here, Queen King Evelyn.
That's a lot of power that
Edge is saying hi.
Pick up there. Yeah.
Edge is saying hi to his parents. Quickly also saying goodbye.
Dragoon armors as well on Silvera. Wow.
A rat tail. Nothing right now, but who knows?
It's not a bad pickup. Could get something else out of it.
Let's see what our checks they got left. It is is it no free key item?
That's correct. So we got nothing there. They can fight Yang in the inn, or fight the Magus Sisters in the inn.
Demas Sun is on. That's what I thought. I mean, there could be a cheeky Demas somewhere above ground.
Have we seen either one of them check the waterway yet? The boss?
Not the waterway. We know the Mist Cave is a gauntlet, which we decided nah.
Soapbox about to find all the value here in Silvera.
I mean, yeah, there's value here. Look at that item shop. I mean, carrots.
And Leviathan's a little bit cheaper than Bahamut if you were worried about it. And we had Iridia, which we don't.
And you got the Mirasone, which is relatively nice.
Yeah, King and Queen Evelyn are about to melt on Falgren's screen.
Yeah.
We've got Ordeals. Who's going to check Ordeals first? Our tracker Garen in the chat saying who's going to be the first to check the Lonely Zot box. I'm actually surprised that no one has gone for the Castle Evelyn boxes yet, to be honest, like you said, Ninja.
Yeah. I mean, you do start out with 3 hourglasses, so... which are all good experience. You have life potions, life glitches on. Okay, Soap. As soon as Soap learns to... well, Soap needs to go to flight school.
I don't know if Sid has required all drivers of the Baron airship fleet to actually have a flying permit.
Probably ought to look into that.
All right, so we're getting Soapbox checking Evelyn now, and Falgren is going to be the first one to look at Ordeals.
Yep.
3 boss checks here, plus a key item check. Not too shabby, especially as we're in hero mode. And Edge is going to have not too bad of a time with that.
No, there shouldn't be anything in Ordeals at all that should be an issue. So far, the center tower was nothing.
Yeah, these monsters are hiding in their boxes quite well. Oh, we get an antlion. That's the first boss on Ordeals.
I do like Plumeria. The whole package has me suspicious thing. Why? There couldn't be, like, you know, say a demist at the package check and it have like the magma key.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
That would be funny though.
We're in it for the memes, really.
That would be one huge meme. But yeah, Soap's just moving along right now.
Still none.
Oh, there's one finally.
Second boss on Ordeals, we got a Bagan. You love to see it up here rather than later in the game.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. This fight here, good experience.
Yeah, do you think Falgren's going to take advantage of being able to rekill the arms?
No, I'm talking about the Lamia Black Cats. That actually is really good experience when it comes to trap chests in Evelyn.
Yeah, and Soapbox taking good advantage of the life glitch to get double experience on these kills.
Yeah, because 13,000 for that spot is not bad at all. Hey, look, a free X-Cow. Now you just need to find that guy. And if you don't find that guy, you got a free dart.
Oof, right into the Mad Ogres who decided Tello was the guy to hit there.
They are still deciding to tell us the guy to hit.
And Falgren's Edge even survived the explode, so manages to get some EXP for that Bagan fight.
Yeah, Soap ain't gonna take advantage of the life glitch here, though, unfortunately. Although I would have loved to see him do something. As most people know, I like a certain item that you can steal from him.
We get a crystal bangle on Ordeals, no key item, and it looks like it's going to be Ashura.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, we said this wouldn't cause a problem, but it's going to be 2 attacks only.
Not to count it went to the gray face part of it, so
Yeah, also very extremely nice to see Ashura at a spot that only has 1,000 HP instead of somewhere much more problematic.
where you have to do stuff like reflect strats or life locking her. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and that third chest was a Luca key. Well,
Okay.
So Baron Inn is the play?
Yeah.
Mark?
Yeah, and we can see Soapbox Gamer going right there.
Now hear me out. We talked about the package.
True, we did.
Now hear me out. Someone do a Rex banner. You don't know what that is. First boss is Zot. B Demist and Demist have the magma key.
Yes, that's also possible.
I'm just throwing out these crazy ideas.
Also, still no one checked Waterway, so Demas could just be sitting out in the open. We don't even know yet.
Yeah.
Avenger Sword.
All these weapons for this really nice Cecil that's might or might not be in the seed.
Ooh, it's a sparkle in the inn, and that's going to be Ogo Pogo. Whoa. Yeah, Soapbox was very smart with the blink right off the bat.
We got 2 holy swords. This is where I'd almost just Darkwind say the hell with it and call it a day.
Yeah, I think Edge can finish the fight on his own, but
and Soap's doing exactly what I said.
As decided,
he's like,
nope,
nah,
not worth it.
I still got 1 for Cecil if I happen to find him.
And Falgren's going for the trap chest and first boss in Zot.
White chest. Or white spear. Oh, he exchanged, yeah. Well, this is interesting.
So we either have a hiding Demist or it's in here in the tower. We're going to get either the trap chest or that's it.
And like Garen said, reset now to get the X-Cow back. I'd probably do that.
Yeah, especially if you don't care about the character.
Yeah, I mean, it's young.
All right, Flame Dog chest on Falgren's screen.
And it looks like Soap is slowly coming up behind Belgrim. And there we go.
Wow. Whoever called that in chat like 12 minutes ago, bravo.
Yep. No Demon's chase. Well, there's still stuff that could affect that. Demas could have, part of Forge or the hook.
Yeah. I mean, if I was already up here, I might have checked that boss.
Yeah, Demas could be holding darkness.
Yeah, we still need a lot of key items, and
Hope,
if
hope
Demas is holding something important,
find me at like say a demist at say Leviathan spot. That happens to hold the darkness. I'm good with that.
yeah, I mean, we'd get an objective out of it anyways, too.
Oh, I mean just Leviathan at Leviathan. Demist at Leviathan. I mean, not the finest place to see a demist.
Oh, no.
Okay, so yeah, so utilizing that ice claw. Looked like an ice claw at least.
Yeah, so now it's going to start to be a race to get the underground checks out of the
Uh-huh.
way and maybe some objectives. I don't know if
Soap
either one
is
of
gonna
them are.
check. He's just gonna check just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Oh, it's just Dr. Luge.
Yeah,
Never mind. He can stay there for now.
yeah, I don't think, despite how good Edge is starting to get already, that I don't know if either of these players have what it would take to beat most bosses at the King and Queen spot in the Town of Monsters. So I don't think we'll be seeing those right away, but I think we'll be seeing early Dwarf Castle,
Well,
maybe some checks in there, especially the
I
towers.
mean, means they both have Tela. I mean, they peek it and see what's down there, so they know what they're gonna have to deal with. I would go down, loot
Yeah,
the area,
now
and
Soapbox has seen the trap chests in Eblin. Falgren has not, which means Falgren also has part of the kit. Sylph Cave has what, 9 trap chests in it?
that's true.
That's substantial, EXP
Seven.
and check wise.
That's right. There's 7 actually. You got the 6 that are usually in one area, and then you have the Toad Lady. Soap is finally making his way up Ordeals. No, Pilgrim, you didn't check the dwarf.
The villain of the Pink Puff League has appeared.
That is a nice item.
Yeah, power shirt.
Yeah, wisely not selling that Thunderclaw just in case.
Yeah, especially because Falgren does know that Yang exists, so it's one of those.
Well, not necessarily
okay,
that, but it's also protection against a certain guy, who likes to slicey. His name is Odin.
Oh yeah, chat. Did you remember, or did you forget, like I did, that Edge can equip claws as well?
Not got that Thunderclaw will also make quick work of the 4 trap chests in the lower tower of Babel, because they are machines and they get hit by lightning attacks for major damage.
And unfortunately, sirens don't do anything for us, or you could steal
Yeah.
from them too for some.
Yeah, unfortunately. But that lightning claw is really nice for multiple uses. Also, if we have to go up to Tower Zot, that lightning claw works really good in Dr. Luge's final form, because in that form he's also a machine.
Yeah, we had Soapbox reset out of that Bagan fight. Just wanted to get set up better.
think it looks like Felgrim's setting up to do the warrior chest. Possibly. No, maybe not. I saw he dropped his battle speed down just a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was one of
Hey,
those. If it was in his way, he would have got a whoa. Free crystal sword. I think it was one of those. If he had hit it on the way down, he would have been ready for it, but wanted to get down here as well.
Yeah. I'm almost having to agree with Gwern. Yep, no Cecil's here. You guys can pack up all the equipment.
Literally all the best armor, all the best weapons for Cecil, nowhere to be found.
And it looks like Felgren's gonna save. Just peek and see what's there at the King Queen spot. I just don't see it being a possible fight to take.
We do have some free-ish bosses remaining. We haven't seen like really any of the really truly free ones, but most of them still hit really hard at this spot, though.
I mean, both sets of guards, dark imps. I mean, because he's got the hourglass. Oh, that's a sparkle, and that's a Valvalicet. Never mind.
Youch.
And
wow.
That also depends on what sparkle that is.
Those are going to be two objectives that we do not fulfill soon.
No, those are far from free-ish. If that's D-lunars at Leviathan, those things are going to punch hard.
This is a big ouch. Yeah, those are two of like the bosses you absolutely did not want to see. There is a moon boss, and then Vavalis. And here's the warrior chest.
That's what I was thinking. He'd probably come back to it. Kind of do some run buffering.
Ooh.
I think he's got him down now. Yeah, he should be fine now. Yeah, he might.
Yeah, Edge will live, so it's all good.
And a nice stone there. And that's half a forager.
There we go. So we like to see that. That's a good trap chest.
Now here's the real thing. I was like, do we go dwarf? I mean, it really depends.
Yeah, our key item count is so low, you know?
Yeah.
We have no hook, so we can't turn in the rat tail.
Yeah, I know. It's either dwarf or lower tower of Babel. Is how I see it.
I'm thinking with this few checks remaining, there's got to be at least a few key items hiding in Sylph Cave.
Yeah, which Felgram has been very cautious on using the hourglasses. Still got 2 of them left.
Yeah, because you do not want to lose like a ton of time in the Toad Lady fight or something like that.
I mean, the Toad Lady fight's technically free. This looks like the other form of Mylon. We've already seen Mylon and Friends, so just Mylon Z this time.
Zombie Z.
Which should still be a relatively fast.
You know, I've never heard it said enough how smart this game was to make the zombie boss be the Earth Fiend. It's just matches, right? It's poetic.
Yeah. I mean, look at Final Fantasy One. The Earth Cave. You have to fight a vampire to get down to the lich at the Earth Crystal. So why not? Oh, and Soap did actually check the dwarf. I didn't see what it said. Interior
Darren had
designer.
us covered. Yep.
Well, I mean, why not? I like the
Samurai
cat claws.
purchased. Yeah. Oh, we got Bahamut here.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is gonna
And
be
there's
rough.
the Cecil. Yes.
Hey, it's the man.
We have the goods for him.
Yeah, especially from Baymarch. We have a nice shiny stick that he can go hit stuff.
Yeah, and there's plenty of EXP for him to still get as well. That's another,
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, and this is a relatively easy fight because this spot only has like 3,000 HP.
Oh yeah, you love to see Bahamut here, for sure.
Like I said, sometimes I do remember numbers of bosses. So we'll get a look at 2 checks here.
Yeah, I think Falgren is going to ease off of checking regular chests now because he's pretty much got the equipment that he needs. So
Another power shirt, that's nice.
yeah. So why keep checking, right? Everybody loves the warp glitch.
And an apple. Have an apple. It's not even the good one, it's a silver.
The most precious treasure of the dwarves. The
It's
ag apple.
a silver apple. Yay. The real value was the Cecil we got along the way. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, and luckily Soapbox is coming here as well, is going to find that
Yeah.
Cecil, so there's not going to be a huge party disparity between the two.
No. I'm still thinking Felgram's gonna go, man, I would do Lower Tower of Babel. Which apparently Felgram is agreeing with me. You got 4
Yeah, I
trap
mean, I
chests
can't blame him. Like,
and
yes,
top of tower.
there are 7 trap chests in Self Cave, but there's 4 in tower plus a check, so
At the top, yeah.
And it's less annoying than Self Cave, so
Not to
like,
count he's got an edge who has a Thunderclaw that's just gonna one shot the eyeballs. That's what I came up conclusion wise.
yeah, this is a smooth move. I agree.
And just depending on what's at the top, I mean, it might not be anything horrible.
Yeah, and we will get some more free information because remember, one of the random objectives was launch the Falcon. So at some point, we might have to go through the hook route, even though we have already got underground.
Wait a minute. Oh, he forgot to equip the Thunderclaw back on back on edge.
Eh, it's not too bad. Flame Dog.
Yeah, but still.
It feels costly.
It's just another rotation of attacks. I mean, it's crystal, but it's a helmet.
Yes, Juggernaut Cecil is slowly forming.
I mean,
The seed has been very funnily so far. I mean, there were a lot of checks that didn't give anything in the overworld. And I just want to know if any players off screen were galaxy brained and went for that trap chest fairly early that had the magma key in it. Whoa, Darkness Crystal. I don't think
Yeah.
we're going to be hunting Miss Dragon today then.
Well, huh. So definitely tower was kind of required. Well, not necessarily required. Could be.
Yeah, we would have to get extremely
Everything
lucky to
except
not
those
have
two
to go
spots.
do that Cave Bahamut objective.
Oh, that is true. Warren makes out a good point. Hair dryers or the last arm could have a key item that could be required for a go mode. That would never happen.
I would love it.
Oh, I would too, but
I would love it if Cave Bahamut had a required key item as well. Legend Sword, perhaps?
Hey, that's an actual good apple. And it looks like Soap's going to follow Felgran up the lower tower.
Yeah, Garen and Plumeria corrected me correctly here that K summon is not on. So even though completing K Bahamut is an objective, it doesn't give you a key item in this flag set.
Moon is on though. If I'm right. No, Moon's not on. Oh, is it just Monster in the Box and main only?
Yeah, the only way we're going to see any moon bosses is if somehow our players decide they need the experience from them.
No, that's right. Hair dryers is different from other LST trap chests. I always forget that. Silly hair dryers and their own set of laws. And well, this is a relatively easy fight here because it's Dark Elf. Cecil's just doing his paladin things. But yeah, I always forget that the hair dryers they're a little different when it comes to K-Trap. They technically don't count as a K-Moon also. Where the rest of the LST, all the trap chests in the LST they have K-Moon and K-Trap both have to be on. I'm trying.
Sorry, Lunar Subterrane fans.
Yeah, lunar traps are definitely not going to be on the list tonight. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. Some of those lunar traps are just a pain. So, well, top of tower had Hook, huh? Benny and Jimmy have written to complain. Well, that they can complain all they want.
And I don't know, at this point, Do you go slog through the hook just to get the objective, or do you hope that you can complete other objectives instead, since that one takes so long?
And then the real question is like, do you do it? Because there are 2 trap chests there too. That's 2 possible checks as well, besides the objective of completing the hook route. I mean, it really depends on what's at hook route.
Yeah, and I mean we can also turn in the rat tail now, so
Yeah, I mean, I think my plan would be hit above ground. Yeah, Sheila one setup only. Yeah.
yeah, Fogren just went down there for that, not checking any of the chests. The players are fading these self cave chests hard right now.
I don't blame them. Sometimes they can be a pain.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. So we're gonna see a rat tail turn in here from Fogren coming up.
Show me a pan. Then he's going to go straight back underground. Now it's a tower key.
That's actually even funnier.
Actually, it kind of is.
Hook in tower, tower key at rat tail. You got it. The story writes itself.
Yeah, top of tower had the hook that required that. Okay, yeah.
You can hear the players shaking their heads as they get this item.
I'm like, what? I'd be shaking my head, being like, okay, what our restreamer roll for us? Show me a pan this time. Nope, another dart.
Oh, how many free X cows has that been now? Three free X cows.
Yep, 3 free X cows.
You can't even carry them all at once. You have to juggle them.
No. Now hear me out. You tie a rope between 2 X cows, and you have Young just wield them as like X cow chucks. There you go.
I mean, if you can put it in the game, I would love that. No Omni flag.
Looks like Felgram might be doing Evelyn now.
Yeah, has decided I'm here anyways. I better check these 3.
And we already know that these are all going to be a bust because it's what, 2 X cows and a Luca key, which work glitches on. So we already know what the Luca key is.
Not just a bust, but the longest possible bust that it could be,
Yes.
because all 3 traps are in the basement.
Oh, that's right. And he took the left tower, not the right one. Oh.
Yeah, even though the right tower is mathematically better, I and pretty much everybody I watch play this always goes left tower first. I don't know why that is.
I go right. I don't know. Soap's about to get the news that he's going to get another dart.
Yeah, you hate to see it. We're 46 minutes into the match with 0 objectives.
Yes.
But when they come, they're going to come really quick.
Yes. And I have to agree with Faith. Math is hard. Definitely.
I prefer not to math myself.
I would have just taken the X-Cal because there's a chance you might have to have the pan check. I would have just taken the X-Cal, but
A soapbox cabin here before landed some monsters, so I think he's going to be opening some chests.
Which we know the actual chest.
No. He casted float and then walked back out because he remembered he forgot to save.
But we know that the actual warrior chest actually is at its vanilla spot. Or at least I think that's where it was, wasn't it? It was actually in the
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
spot.
It's been so long since I
remember?
played vanilla Final Fantasy IV.
Yeah,
I
it was at
don't
the
know where
vanilla
the vanilla spot is.
That's what I thought it was.
Sylph Cave, it's easy because they have their own room. It's harder.
No, it is at the vanilla spot. Quarren's tell me. Yeah. And unfortunately, where Warren had hourglasses, he does not.
Yeah, because Soapbox used them all in Evelyn earlier.
Yeah. Where Felgrand, he's leveraging a little bit more power going into these Evelyn chests. I mean, Edge's Flame, means he has the Mirasane, should do, yeah, like 2,000 to each of those skeletons. Yeah, that was quick work of that.
Yeah, you always hate those fights with like 5 or 6 enemies at once, especially if you can't stop them. You just have to wait so long for all of their turns to cycle through.
This is definitely an interesting party so far. I like Soap's party. I mean, yes, a white mage would make it better.
Yeah, I think if we find a white mage ever, Sid or Yang will just go in that, or Tella even at this point.
I would just get rid of Tella. I mean, you've pretty much already leveraged Tella about where you could. Yeah, and there's Soap getting the news that, hey, there's an even bigger shiny stick here.
Yeah, the parts of the game that we still have checks remaining, Tella's not that important anymore.
Not really.
Although I don't think
Well,
we found Bacchus wines in shops yet, have we?
No J items. It's S no J. That's why I mentioned earlier, whenever Soapbox hourglass the ogres, I'm surprised Soap didn't steal Bacchus from the Mad Ogres. You can still steal items from the enemies. You just can't buy them. And Mad Ogre's steel chart has Bacchus wine. That's the main reason why I really like the Mad Ogres in this flag set. I was able to steal Bacchus wines.
Yep, and I'm gonna be honest here. I forgot that Cave Evelyn had a trap chest in it.
Okay, so Felgrand. Ooh, well, there's an objective. Stellman chest had a Baron key.
Yeah, and that's gonna go extremely quickly at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Soapbox gonna show us what that sparkle is.
It's not fun.
Sure is not. Yeah, so I guess the question here is, can Cecil swing away fast enough
Oh no.
and get lucky enough? There's Rydia.
Yeah.
I don't know, you think too little too late?
Yeah. Well, pending. Hmm. The, the bad part is it's she doesn't start with a Sura, which if I say if she started with a Sura, yeah, why not?
Yeah, I guess there's no downside at this point. Soapbox, meanwhile, has decided to try Valvalis instead. I think you throw an Excalibur 2 here.
And yes, this Val is very very fast. I know the HP here is, man.
Yeah, the stone is actually going to start to become a problem, huh?
I think you play Life Roulette and just hope.
Yeah, you really just need Cecil to live long enough, but the problem is he's got like 2 more turns till he becomes stone.
Yeah, man. Yeah, these are both going to be a challenge.
And that was funny timing Falgren's stone on the Mad Ogres and Valvalis' stone onto Soapbox at the same time. Synced up.
Just Artemis arrows. So after this, we're going to see what is at the 9,000 HP spot. It's Leviathan.
That's not too bad.
I mean, it's a 9,000 of a noodle.
Soapbox is about to get his hovercraft, and Discovery's got to go back underground immediately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
now
no
that
physical
Falgren
attack
has
here.
Rydia, I wonder if he's going to take the detour to go pick up Bahamut from Baron, I believe is where it was.
Yeah. And I didn't actually see who was at the hook 2. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, Felgrim's gonna go back and take a save.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
Uh, you remember we were talking about an item called a Thunderclaw? Yeah. This is the first I was talking about.
Yeah, this fight isn't
Exactly.
going to last long. It's just still scary.
Well, I mean, yeah, especially if it gets, was it 21,000, I think, here? Oh, he didn't equip the claw. Thinking he doesn't need the claw. He's just gonna have Castle 2s and stuff to supplement damage. $25,000. Thank you very much, Plumeria, for that. Oh, except it's super quick here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
The
that sword
thing
already
is,
said it.
I think his attack here, his attack is not that much, if I remember right. Although I think the only person that might survive is Sid. No, everybody did except Tella. Yeah, I knew his attack power here was like not very much at all.
Odin was in fact not scared of the Lit 2. Uh-oh, not going to survive a second one, though. Yeah, has decided it's time to start spending resources.
I mean, they are there for a reason.
Yeah, so finally here, almost an hour into the match, we're about to see our first on-screen objective completion because
Yes.
Falcon's about to launch the Falcon.
I was looking at the amount of key items. They are exactly one key item away from 10.
Yeah, and Soapbox is going through the exact same sequence now, so we gotta. It's time. It's time to do Sylph Cave.
If I was Selgram, I'd probably. I don't know about Self. I would probably just go do Baron real quick.
That is true. Okay. This is my favorite airship, by the way. I will not take criticism at this time.
Yeah, I would do Baron first for a possible chance of 10 key items for the fights that are down here. With 10 key items, both these fights down here would be a fair amount of experience.
Yeah, as Garen pointed out, Falgren doesn't actually need any more key items.
Yeah, he's...
Now, whether or not that means he actually has the party power right now to beat the Masamune altar is another story.
And unfortunately, my favorite Masamune boss is not in the pool tonight. Because we already saw it at Miss Cave.
Oh, that is so evil. See what I did there?
Yeah,
evil mask.
Yeah, evil mask. Hey, that's my favorite gauntlet.
This game is very weird about that. The lunar subterranean random encounters are extremely difficult in the base game, especially on that final floor with the evil masks, and then the other battle that's possible on that floor is also very tricky, like almost harder than the boss battles.
I would assume by how much Cecil's taken a hit there, we probably don't have the dupe armor.
Even darting that last Excal really is deciding, I'm just going to go now.
This is one really rough fight.
Yeah, it's just hitting too hard. You're going to have to get some blinks out there or something.
Felgram's gonna go apparently up and check the tower key.
I guess maybe in the hopes that it could be a sand ruby. That way you don't have to kill that pale dim at all.
Yeah, you still have to deal with that Val at Asura. That's a lot of HP of Alvalis. Oh, and it's a cannon room of turtle.
What a bad fate for one of the 4 fiends of the elements.
Yeah. Guarding a cannon room that's going to blow up. Turtle soup cannon. There we go. That works.
Soapbox is getting through the Mad Ogre fight in the Hook route. We'll be fighting those 2 bosses soon to launch the Falcon. I think Rydia has been dead since he got her.
Yep. And we'll get some details in a minute on is this any value from the tower room, cannon room.
Yeah, I mean, as Plumeria pointed out, if Legend Sword is at Baron and this is Sand Ruby, then we won't have to fight those bosses at all in the Town of Monsters.
Hey, talk about Legend. Well, we're gonna go Forge now, boys.
Yeah, so now the question is, do you cut out Pale Dim, or do you cut out the Masamune altar, since that takes so long to get down to?
Yeah, the real question is, what is it gonna be?
Well, this is hero mode.
I mean, scrap metal, of course. It's gonna be scrap metal. No, actually, if anything, I'm saying Natsumo. I think it's Natsumo.
Yeah, for anybody who's not aware in the Pink Puff League here, when you have hero mode on and you forge, you actually get a
Natsumo, apparently.
a weapon from the what is it, the GBA or DS remake of the game. They've been reverse engineered into Free Enterprise. Those are like the ultimate weapons that they put in the extra character dungeons in that game.
And apparently, I actually was being truthful. I was like, Natsumo. Well, guess what? That's what it was. I was joking about the scrap metal. Usually 9 out of 10 times it is scrap metal, but...
And that's going to put Edge on an offensive capability almost equal to Cecil. So this is a very good position for Falgren to defeat all the bosses that are remaining on the objective list.
Mind you, I don't know how in the hell I just randomly threw that out there. I mean, it was one of 2 swords.
Yep, there's the Bahamut for Rydia. Not really a lot of levels on Rydia, though. We're going to need some more MP. Falgren. Falgren is hoping, going for a Hail Mary here in the Baron Inn. It's unfortunate.
Unfortunate, yeah.
I think you have to, though. It's such an easy check, and now you've realized, oh, I didn't check it earlier. Maybe there's something here.
And unfortunately for them, we know it's a whole bunch of nothing. Yeah, Edge is almost just one shot in Ogo by himself.
Yeah, it's you love to see Edge become a powerhouse like that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a dart. And it looks like Soap is just tracing after Felgar. Going up the tower. Using that tower key.
Yep. So here we go into Baron. This is not going to take hardly any time at all for Falgren, and in fact, I'd be surprised if he even checks any chests on the way there.
I only remember who the starting character was, the starting person that gave you the item. Apparently no one of importance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's no one important.
Cannon Room with Kidnazo here for Soapbox.
Oh, it's just DKC, that's right. Yeah, he's just deciding to burn through TKC instead of waiting for the
No,
waves.
we don't get to see the Pain Man speech.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately.
DK free?
I mean, with this party, it was, yeah. And an octopus decided to take over the throne. Okay.
Hey, keeping on the water theme.
And yeah, that was a relatively quick fight there.
Still has all his legs, arms, appendages.
Tentacles. Hi, Karate Man. Yeah, bye, Karate Man.
Yep. Of all the characters to have non-usable duplicates in this race, it's got to be Young. Oh, I didn't see that was Evil Wall and Anna there in the hallway.
Yeah.
No, not again.
And a harp.
Yeah, so Falgren will not be chasing that. It's a race to the bosses now at this point, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep, straight underground, going back to King and Queen Evelyn with newfound party power. Just try to knock it out whatever way you can.
I'm trying to think of which one is the easier of the two.
I think it's Valvalis in this case.
Yeah, but if I remember right, the Valvalis Asura has more HP. I know the Peldim hits harder, but I'm pretty sure it has less HP than the Asura spot. It's kind of like... Oh, the King spot has 10 10,000 more. Oh, other way around. I got him switched around. Although Leviathan, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you get lucky and she doesn't get Cecil, then you really, or Edge actually, you could berserk them both. Why not? We have two powerhouse options now.
Yeah, I mean, he does have an extra dart to throw too. He did get that. He did get that white spear from Baron Inn.
Go straight for Pale Dim though.
Oh yeah, that's right. His his sword can cast blink.
Very useful.
I totally forgot that's the ability of that sword.
Yeah, and he came in wanting to do that and would have had double blinks, but Tella got one shot right off the bat.
Yep. No, I totally forgot about that ability. That's right, because the others, I think his other sword has some sort of effect.
Yeah, a lot of the hero weapons do, but we use them so infrequently in Free Enterprise that it's hard to
Yeah.
remember if you're not have the wiki in front of you. Well, yeah, Pale Dim counters against summons.
Yes, it does with Quake.
Yep, that's
And even
that's
at
unfortunate.
Leviathan's spot, that Quake hurts.
Yeah, because we really don't have because we don't have to kill Zeromus in this flag set. There's no need to get to end game, what we would normally consider end game party levels.
Yeah.
So, you know, both parties are fairly under leveled for such beefy bosses.
Yeah, I know during this flag set I played in this tournament, there were times that I would butt heads against bosses, and apparently a few of the tournament races I was in, I butted heads hard enough and beat them, and that's all it was needed.
As you suspected, that white spear getting thrown right away. Oh, nice miss. Soapbox is instead opting to go to the moon first, rather than come down here to fight these bosses.
Maybe hoping for something somewhat free up there.
Yeah, get some EXP and then come back down. Because we got to kill two bosses on the moon: the Masamune altar and whatever's in Cave Bahamut.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Blink up on Cecil, so you can see how far we get in this Pale Dim fight now. Unfortunately, it's just so fast that it can hit you several times. So if it decides to hit the same character with all of those attacks, it's going to get through their blink. If only the game had given Sid the ability to use Kuraga, then he could solve all of this.
Oh. Yeah, there when Cecil decided he wanted to be a hero and dodged Sid. Took one for Sid.
Yeah, this is rough.
Oh, that's gross. That's evil at K value.
We do.
That's not fun.
I think with double berserked Cecil and Edge though, I think it can be done.
Mm. Ah, this is Yes, I know ribbons are for sale somewhere. Just get the crush phase. Easy. Life roulette, go to crush phase, and then hey, guess what? You don't have to worry about anything. I've had that happen before.
Yeah, unfortunately Tella got one shot first, so no berserks available.
Yeah, and Rydia's blars are just kind of, no gear. They're
Yeah, Soapbox recognizes that Tella is going to be key here. Has gotten him back up, going to try to heal him. Although I don't know if it really helps to heal him because I think he's going to get one shot no matter what. Sid's just going to be chucking the life potions here. Yeah, here comes the first berserk.
I mean, I could see Soap getting through this.
Oh yeah,
It's rough.
I think Soap is going to get through it. I don't think it's going to get to crush phase.
Yeah.
The blinks have been smart. Is going to keep reblinking with Edge, I think, and not berserk him.
I'm looking at the numbers right now. That's why I'm thinking maybe.
Yeah, and this is the second berserk, so now it's all offense now. It's going to be up to Sid to keep everybody healed. Yeah, and unfortunately not enough MP on Rydia to keep blasting with the Bahamut's.
No, unfortunately, at her levels, nah. Luckily, Sid and Cecil's kind of guarding Tella a little bit, helping keep his own personal blinker up.
We got a pigtail there from the trapped chest. Trapped chest in the giant. With these words should not be coming out of my mouth in this seed.
Yeah. Oh, and Soap does get through. Very well done.
With all characters alive and receiving EXP. Very nice.
Yes. This will be a nice boost for him. Oh, hey. Oh, there's one less thing of an avenge. One less thing of berserk you need. An avenger for his rewards. That's actually not bad.
All right. Well, Soapbox is now drawn ahead in the objectives. Has 4 objectives. Just needs to get down there and use his newfound power to beat King and Queen Evelyn, and this could be it.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he gets down there and gets the Masa, it'll give him a decent boost of experience, and I think it'll get him to a point where he could probably go down to King Queen and probably take care of both of them, no problem.
Well, the thing is, he's got 4 objectives already, and we only need 6. So
yeah, he's only got to do one of them.
I think I would just go back down. I know they're going to be hard fights, but getting down to the Masamune altar is pretty costly.
I think he's going to do it. I mean, he has an exit caster. If it's a relatively easy fight, take it, exit out, and then go straight down. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I think Soap's gonna see what it is.
And Falgren's checking hair dryers. These players really do not want to fight those battles.
Although right now, with Soap having that K value experience, I think is really ahead. I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean,
got
Falgren did get some levels from that, is now at level parity with Soapbox, and has the useless
yeah,
Crystal.
the worthless Crystal. You're not wrong.
I think if Falgren does this Cave Bahamut fight, gets through it, and then immediately goes and doesn't wipe to King and Queen in the Town of Monsters, it could still be his match.
It's possible.
Have to go very quick on this fight, though.
I mean, Soap's pretty much most of the way down the LST already. Yeah, about ready to do the split here. Probably take a little save right here. That way, I'm assuming, because take a little safety save here, of course.
Yeah, I mean, this boss cannot be worse than Valvalis down there and Pale Dim down there, right?
It could be Golbez. It could be Golbez, because Golbez's magic here would be Wrecking Face.
If it's Golbez down here, you reset and leave.
Well, yes. Oh, you know what? This is easy. No, this is good.
Oh, wow.
This is good.
Free.
I like it. I like it. I know we have Veils, but still. Oh, he's gonna try to.
Oh, We're gonna go for an assassination here.
Yeah, he's gonna try to assassin the back one. No, unfortunately, that didn't work. Okay, well, now you're just gonna have to kill him. I don't know why Radiant just didn't go Blarg. Unfortunately. That's right. No be no freeze on. So the back officer has a boss bid as well. Yeah.
Falgren is not having as good of a time with this Evil Wall fight as Soapbox did.
Well, yeah, because the officers. Oh, yeah. Like I said, Graham saying be no free. I'm like, or Plumeria said be no free. I mean, yeah, he'll still retreat. So whatever. He just can't be affected by stats effects. Hey, a Dragon Spear. For
so
someone
now
that's not here.
The only question is Soapbox going to go fight Valvalis or Pale Dim?
That isn't. I would say Valvalis.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
The Pale Dim's too fast, and at least Valvalis doesn't punch you every turn.
No, she does not. She just likes to weaken you and try to stone you. Which, you know, like someone mentioned earlier, there were ribbons for sale somewhere. That prevents that ray effect. Yeah, I'm very interested to see how this is going to go. Soapbox's party is
definitely more powerful than when he tried last time, and also more powerful than when Falgren tried. So I think he's going to get through it. It's just going to have to
Yeah.
be, some good play.
Not to count, he will have already one person basically berserking right off the bat.
Yeah, if you go for
Yes.
Valvalis, I think you just don't do the blinks at all. You just go for the berserk as fast as you can. Blink up later if you can with Tella, but otherwise get the damage rolling as quick as you can.
Or I mean, like I said, you have Cecil with Avenger, so you got one. So you got one berserker right there. And as Plumeri says, yeah, that's true.
However, turning the battle speed back up for a better berserker effectiveness here. Yep, and it is going to be Valvalis on Soapbox's screen.
Missing a week right off the bat.
You hate to see it. Rydia is on the floor once more.
I don't remember if spells work on Valvalis here. Pretty sure no? Question mark? I don't...
Yeah, the summons will.
Well, I mean... No, they don't. No. If regular magic doesn't work, summons definitely don't work. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, no.
Just start chucking the Cure 3s and life potions, Rydia.
She's a chemist. Sort of like Sid. Oh, this should be a quick fight. I'm looking at Cecil throwing almost 4,000 out a swing. And then, not to count, Edge is gonna throw everything in the kitchen sink at Valvalis.
Yeah, because this is it. Once Soapbox wins this race, or wins this boss fight, that's it. GG. Sorry, no Z flags or GG rocks in the chat. We have none of that in this match today.
Not unfortunately. Oh, and there it goes. There goes Valvalis. And give a GG's for Soapbox. I don't know the official time.
It's 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 40 seconds, and that's a 4th place finish for Soapbox Gamer tonight out of our 11 racers. We have already had Narrowcad, who got 1st place with a time of 1 hour, 15 minutes. Matic 35, who had a time of 1 hour, 22 minutes. And Phrononymous, who had a time of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 36 seconds.
GG's to all of them.
Yeah, only about 6 seconds between Matic and Phrononymous, so very nice to our players who finished off screen. Especially to Narrowcad, number 1 there, about 15 minutes ahead of our on-screen finish.
Yeah.
And I think while Falgren has finally gotten through the evil wall there, we are going to see if Soapbox Gamer wants to come in for an interview.
I like where he's like, now we look for the Sand Ruby in the spoiler. Wrenches his hands meaninglessly.
And with that, we are joined by Soapbox Gamer. GG's on that 4th place finish, Soapbox.
I appreciate it. GG's, everyone.
GG, Soap.
So the question on my mind, first and foremost, is what was going through your brain when you found progression in the trap chest in Zot?
I didn't I didn't feel ready to go on. I mean, I was debating whether or not I wanted to go into the ground immediately, but I started banking on probably bumping into Iridia, so I started just kind of buying stuff in advance. But I did kind of delay it a little bit longer than I wanted it to. But knowing that I'd already cleared everything else, and of course the dog has what I need, I feel real behind from the get-go. Oh.
Oh, trust me, I know. I was in this tournament myself. I felt that way in a lot of matches.
Yeah, I felt okay. The beginning did feel clean, even though I had to clear most of the overworld anyway. I just really didn't start feeling kind of rough about it until I saw Feymarch, and it just got ugly quick. And
Yes, it did.
It's like, dude, I gave it the proverbial one-shot try, but I was just thinking to myself, if I'm gonna bang my head against the wall, I'm gonna do it later. And I gave it one shot, and I decided to loop all the way around, because by that point I'd set up Sheila. It didn't really have much. I had hook route. I looped around, and of course I started picking up what I actually needed. And then once I found darkness, I was like, oh, I'll have to go all the way around and then finish in the Feymarch, and that's kind of what I did.
Yeah, I'm guessing that quite a lot of our racers tonight wiped to those two bosses. Of all the bosses that could have been at the objective spots, it's very tricky fights there.
Yeah, I was hoping I was attempting to try to sneak through it with, by blinking Cecil on Val, and it's just she was having none of it. It was just perfect targeting all around. I mean, you can see how long it took me for even to get Rydia levels. All of a sudden, it's like, hey, I'll go through the ogre chest and see whether or not I can grab something. Nope, gets sniped at the end. All right, let me try this other chest at the same time. Nope, she gets sniped at the end. It's just, I just want Bahamut, man. I need some AoE to speed this up a little bit. It's just, I got it way too late. By that point, Cecil was buff. I had a crystal sword, and I just went down Feymarch twice in a furious anger and destroyed her.
Yeah, I mean, you know that Pale Dim is bad when players would rather walk all the way down the lunar subterranean than fight him.
Yeah, it was too fast, and I would have needed 2 white mages to even sustain it. And you give me Tella and only Tella, that's a shot in the dark for me, at least right now. And if he targets correctly, it goes south pretty fast, and unfortunately it just did. And I ended up adding another 15 minutes just because I had to loop all the way around. Had I snuck away with that Val, I could have finished at 115, but it just wasn't in the cards today.
I mean, even that Cade Value fight, that was nasty as well.
Ugh. I mean, talk about piling it on. Yeah, I'll give you a Feymarch. I'll give you a disgusting Feymarch while I'm at it. Oh, hey, look, it's Evil Wall at Cave Bahamut. How gross.
Yes. That's what I was thinking. I was like, huh, we're just stacking on the pain.
Yeah, you know what was even funnier? My practice seed before this, just to shake the rust off, it was Antline at Bahamut. So it wasn't much better. At least they had mercy saying, here, we'll give you a crystal sword. Have fun.
Yeah, the whole finding the 2 crystal swords in Evelyn, that was funny at the beginning.
Give me 2 axe cows. I'm like, okay.
No, 2 axe cows, yeah, that's what I meant.
I have a glorious looking dart, that's fine, which sped up ordeals. And frankly, imagine I didn't do ordeals. I felt kind of crappy about it, like when I did it. Oh, it's just for extra cash, because it was just like, I think it was like a crystal gauntlet or something.
Yeah.
And I just did it because it was like, well, I need telespells. I don't know if I'm going to get Berserk from anybody else. And then it just paid off twice when Cecil shows up in Dwarf, and it just, you feel a lot better about it. And then you get to feel better about it for 10 minutes, and then you see the Feymarch, and you're just riding an emotional wave.
Yeah, we were figuring, we saw the 2 X Cows and the Crystal Sword at the Feymarch, and we were like, oh, there ain't gonna be no Cecil here. We were like, nah.
Well, and
Ain't
double
gonna
better
happen.
when you got to forge that the edge sword.
Imagine that's the Sasuke. I
Yeah.
I don't think I'd get through Evil Wall.
I actually called that sword was going to be the forge, and apparently I was right.
Oh, I'm glad you were, because realistically, and I'm glad I read the note because it was something I had completely forgotten because I barely get the Mitsuno. I think it's the first time I've actually had it in hand and was able to use it. And
Yeah,
I sat there, I was like, oh, it's blank. And I know he doesn't have image yet, so I'm like, it was the first time I used it in battle. I'm thinking, can I target somebody with it? And I could.
oh yeah.
Works.
It's just sort of like any other, sort of like the life staff. You can target another
Yeah.
player. Yep.
It's free blink, thank you. And
Yes.
it actually helped bolsters because you give me one of the worst white mages ever, and just health wise, and you need something to bolster it a little bit,
Yeah, there was a little lack of white mages tonight.
I almost
Just a little bit.
debated. I was debating keeping. I was gonna keep. I was debating keeping Young until I see Rydia in hook route, and I'm just like, oh, finally, somebody I've been carrying gear for 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's very interesting. We didn't see any objectives complete until almost the first hour had passed, so
Yeah.
very nice there.
Yeah, you kind of start shaking in your shoes a little bit. I'm sitting at the 1 hour mark, and I'm just like, okay, I have 5 or 6 key items. I have nothing done.
Mm-hmm.
How far behind are you really? And then when you see the fame arch, you start to think, can I crawl back into this? And then the best part was when I looped around. And had the when I looped around the hook route, and it gave me 2 extra objectives. Especially when I can roll into Baron Castle, you start thinking, okay, maybe I still have an outside shot at top 3. And unfortunately, the walk down the LST was too long. 3 people had already finished by the time I got to the mass altar. And I was like, well, I know I would have needed a god route, or I would have needed like a easy turn in, or have the sand ruby somewhere in one of those boxes. But I was like, do I want to waste time opening chests in the LST and waste time, or do I go back to the Fey March and face the music? And I just decided the latter.
By the way, if you weren't watching your item spoiler scroll, Sand Ruby was Sheila 2, but Pan was with Miss Dragon.
Oh, that's brutal. I would have never found it. A boss hunt followed by turning it in at Cave at Miss Village to turn around and to do 2 other things. Oh man, I'm so glad about the decision. I just wish basically it hinged on Val. If I could have snuck away with Val, I could have ended at Mass Altar, and that would have been it. That's so brutal.
Well,
wow.
Thanks for coming in to Restream and being here on the Pink Puff League tonight. Anything else you want to say before we go? Because it looks like Falgren's maybe about to finish.
Oh, yeah. GG's, everybody. Oh, there's an amazing group of racers in this season. And to know that I'm up against the wall attempting to graduate, it just shows how talented these people are getting extremely quickly. Just shout out to them. These guys are great. Every single one of you is. And whew, Plumeria, well done. That's a well-rolled one. That was a work of art. And also GG's to you guys. Thank you so much for, putting this on and commentating these runs, and I'm sure you were thoroughly entertained by the events of this evening. So everybody else appreciate you, tracking appreciate you.
Like I was going to say, GG Soapbox, like I said, from a former Puff graduate, that was a good job, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take care, guys.
See you later. And as we said, Falgren here just has to beat one more boss. It looks like.
And he just did it.
Exactly. He selected Paladin, so we get to see both of them go down. Very nice.
And a crystal sword for his reward. Fitting reward. Penny reward.
That's actually hilarious. It doesn't get too much more funny than that. That's Falgren's official time there, 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 43 seconds.
GG's.
Oh no, Falgren was saying in the race channel, did you know that 6 comes after 5? So I think he thought he still had to fight both bosses, and that's why he started with Pale Dim instead of Alvalis.
Oof.
Oops.
Hi, Falgren. Started
Hello.
with Pale Dim
Hi, Falgren.
instead of Alvalis.
GG's, man.
Hey, thank you.
Oops.
Yeah,
Math is hard.
math is very hard. Totally thought when I went to the moon that I had 5.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I just want you to know your decision to hard fade the Sylph Cave chest was 100% correct.
I was holding out a lot of hope that that I was going to find the sand ruby somewhere, so I didn't have to deal with either one of the king or queen spot. But that didn't pan out like I hoped.
Yeah, those spots are really rough. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to look at Valvalis with Ed Chiro. I just wasn't going to put myself through that heartache.
Well, I'll ask you the same question I asked Soapbox. When you saw that the overworld progression was in the trap chest in Zod, what were you thinking?
Well, I have been saying for the last couple weeks that it is always never Flame Dog until it is, and I fortunately remembered that before too long.
I was hoping for something cheeky like, package had D-Miss boss and D-Miss had the magma key. But,
Especially with that start.
I would have just found it as a cheeky little start.
I was very happy that I did. That I did Ordeals when I did, especially because I saw that Cecil at Dwarf. That was about the only good thing that came out of Dwarf Castle for me.
And I will say, you were actually ahead like a lot of the on-screen match tonight. It was only until the very end that you had to go. And I think the fact that you thought you may have been done on the moon maybe contributed to that.
That didn't help matters. Definitely probably would have ended up doing the moon anyways, just to get a couple levels before I did that Pale Dim.
Yeah, Soapbox did end up going there as well.
The fighting the Matsuno definitely
that sword was
helped.
a big helper. It was a second blink cast.
Yeah. Some fights it was my only blink cast, considering just how that agility panned out, but we love Tella and Potion Party.
You hate to see a Tella in your party that is not anchoring you.
He did his best. That's all I can
say. He does his best to make your anchoring torture.
I mean, the second I opened up and saw Ed Chiro, I knew it was going to be a mess anyways.
Yep. I'm used to lopsided agility anchoring when it comes to that. I know a few of the PPL races I've done agility anchoring. That was one of my favorites.
But yeah, fun. I have a soft spot for any of the Evelyn flag sets. That was my first tournament, so it's always fun to revisit for sure.
I remember that tournament all too well as well.
But thank you guys again, as always, doing hard work over here.
It's our pleasure. And anything else you want to say about the seed, or anything that was else that was unexpected for you before we call it a night?
Always fun to see Odin anywhere in an Edge Hero seed. But yeah, other than that, fun. Have a good night, guys.
Yep. You have a good night as well.
Well, with that, everyone, thanks for watching this Pink Puff League match, one of our 2 restreams for this week. Thank you to Plumerian Knight for restreaming for us. And let's see here. I scrolled. And Garen for tracking and giving us so much info in the chat as well to the other chatters.
Yes.
And of course, the E-Ninja here with me in the commentator booth.
And to you as well. But are we done for tonight?
I don't think so, because I think there's more free enterprise elsewhere.
I think so as well. So where shall we go?
Well, it looks like we have selected the place to send all of you good people who have watched this match. It's going to be community member Wild Roger.
Nice.
Enjoy your night, folks.
Night.